play today?
I think we competed well overall in terms of how hard we were playing and what we were trying to get done. I think we did a good job in that area. I think we passed that test. I just don't think we played well, and I don't think we played the smartest. And there are a couple of situations where we did legitimately foul. There's a lot of fouling that was going on, but a couple times we did legitimately foul in ways that we could have easily not. And so there were a lot of things that we did not do that we could have controlled. But in terms of our effort and how hard we played and how competitive we were, I got no complaints about that whatsoever.
Talk about your three-point shooting. I think that kept you in the game in the first half.
Yeah, we got a good shot in the arm from Morris Ugasuk in the first half from the three-point line, and so it was tale of two halves that way. I think we generated most of our stuff in the three-point line in the first half, and we were able to get closer to the basket and get some stuff in the second half. And so probably should have mixed that up a little bit more in the first half, particularly the way we're built is that Colin Murray-Boyles and Nick Pringle in particular are just two guys that they're aggressive and they play hard and they tend to make things happen for us offensively. And we didn't do that as much in the first half, and so we'll look at that. But yeah, I thought the threes we took in the first half, by and large, were pretty good. I think we squeezed off one or two that I would have, liked to have back and make another decision. But the vast majority of them, I felt good about what the quality of shot was, and just we made some, probably not enough.
Your thoughts about the way Indiana played?
They played probably how I thought they would. I mean, competitive group. They're talented, extremely talented. They shot the ball probably better than what they have. Particularly Rice goes 4 for 5, 5 for 6, or whatever he was from the three-point line. He hadn't done that all season. Those are the things that are in the margins. Is someone going to, our guy coming off the bench shooting like that is in the margins for them on their half. And so I thought they got a physical team. They have a physical presence. They have talent at a lot of their positions. I mean, high-level talent at a lot of their positions. So if they can continue to play together and share the ball and not really care who gets the credit, I mean, they got the makings of a very, very talented team.
I know Murray-Boyles had some foul trouble today, but it seemed like even when he was in, he was a little bit less productive than normal. Did you feel like Indiana took him out of what he wanted to do, or what kind of led to his day?
I think he got frustrated overall on the day. He draws a lot of fouls. That's just a fact. Probably similarly to what Renault does. Sorry if I butchered his name. I don't know the exact pronunciation. But anyway, I think those two guys are very similar. They play aggressive brand of basketball offensively. They're both strong and physical, and they tend to draw fouls. And I think there was contact, and he wasn't drawing fouls. I think that bled over, and then he missed one or two around the basket, and I think there was some level of frustration. It's hard to play. Once frustration sets in, I think it's an athlete's worst enemy. And so I think that probably contributed to it, but also you got fouls. So, I tried to get him in there some. It's hard. Got to sit the whole half and then come in with 8 minutes left and try to play after you've been sitting for the first how many minutes of the half. Normally I don't think guys are built to perform that way. So I put him in there and he picked up another foul. But we needed him to get going really for us to have our best chance to play the way we wanted to offensively.
And not having him for the amount of minutes that you usually do you think how do you think that affected your team?
I mean, defensively and rebounding, those are two things that he's really good at. So I think it impacted us. We did play with a more overall skilled shooting lineup at times, where we had 4 guys out there that could make a shot. I think there was some benefit in us doing that during that stretch. So we found a way to make up for it. But he's a good defender, and he's a good rebounder, and just his presence on the court tends to set the tone for what we're doing defensively usually. And so to not have him out there is very impactful.
You mentioned, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Thanks.